Let's talk about the most athletic players in college football 26, man. So I made a similar video to this, just talking about the fastest players when the game first came out. And yeah, I really loved that video. So today we're going to talk about athleticism. So that's going to be speed, strength, jumping ability. Some of that stuff that is super expensive to upgrade in game, like upgrading your power, upgrading your speed. So if you're able to get guys that come in stronger, faster than everyone else, and especially if you have manual progression on, you could teach them how to play a position. You could teach them how to run routes. You could teach them how to block. As long as you come in with some of them stats that matter the most with progression, you will be good. If y'all enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out the ebook/membership down below. Going crazy. I appreciate y'all boys. Let's hop in. So let's go position by position. We're just going to talk a little bit about the most athletic players in the game, man. So for quarterback, it's going to be your dual threat. As simple as that. Dual threat will be the most athletic player in the game. But I'm be honest with you, or quarterback in the game. I'm be honest with you though. It's one archetype that, I don't love how they did it, but I think it has the potential to be amazing with proper manual progression. Especially you can find a 3-star, 4-star gem. I'm trying to find one. It's going to be your running quarterback, man. And obviously they come in a lot lower overall. Your best running quarterback, 85 overall, 79 on the speed. That's the issue with these running quarterbacks, man. Like, you're not getting much athletic ability as much as you should in my head, man. 79 speed is nuts when you got some pocket passers coming in with more speed than that. But sometimes you do find a running quarterback with elite speed and also good strength. But the thing about the running quarterbacks is going to be their abilities. You get magician, you get sidestep, man, and you can now juke in the backfield with that quarterback ability, or just flicking the right stick, you just juke in the backfield. And having sidestep, but also shifty is the game-changing ability, man. Having shifty is absolutely game-changing. Like I said, unfortunately, the running quarterback just wasn't done great to where, they should be the fastest. They should be the most athletic quarterback in the game. And sometimes you do find some that's super athletic and you could teach them how to throw the football. But a lot of times they look like this: 76 speed, 84 acceleration, good change of direction, no abilities, and he also can't throw the ball. So for the quarterbacks, it's going to be your dual threats, but just look out for a dual threat that's a 4-star, 5-star. He could be generational and could be absolutely elite. Unfortunately, we don't have any in our league right now. Next, moving over to running back. So your fastest is going to be the East-West playmaker, man. That's going to be your fastest running backs. They come in with good speed and they also develop it, and you can get some guys with 99. And the interesting part, when they really get that high-end speed, the overall don't always translate. They'll be fast, but they won't be a great running back as you see here with some of the top guys. But that's going to be your fastest. And you get shifty, that's going to be your most athletic running back. But when you want the combination of speed and power, you got to go with that elusive bruiser, man. 95 speed, 80 strength, and then you also get the trucking, the break tackle, 90 break tackle, 84 trucking, stiff arm, strength, also, you get ability to juke. Dude does not look like the best running back in the league by a mile. He could do every single thing on the field. Catching the ball is not one of them, though. He cannot catch the ball great. It's not horrible. The route running also not terrible. But your bread and butter is going to be the elusive bruiser when it comes to just the most athletic, man. The speed and power combination. You want to go with the elusive bruiser, and they also have the best abilities in the game. By far. The issue is they don't always get the abilities. They don't always, actually unlock them abilities. But with manual progression, you don't have to worry about any of that because you could go ahead and buy the abilities and make sure you're hitting the threshold for them abilities. So next, moving over to the receivers, obviously the speedsters going to be your fastest receivers. Now, when it comes to just getting the freak of nature, just getting, the most athletic guy, it's going to be a combination between the physical route runner who comes in, taller. They could get up to 6'6", and the contested specialist, also taller receiver. And you could get something like this, 98 speed on this contested specialist. Physical route runner, 98 speed, 6'4" on both those guys. And you also look at 99 acceleration, 99 agility. To change the direction a little bit lower, you're getting good strength. 77 strength is very good for a receiver. And you also get an elite route runner. I mean, this guy looks amazing. I mean, his stats look crazy across the board. But also 95 jumping. You're also getting elite jumping, contested specialist, 91 jumping. And y'all already know how overpowered these jump balls are this year, man. Another one, 6'4", physical route runner, another physical guy, 99 jumping, and also 97 speed, 99 acceleration. So some of these bigger receivers, you're not really losing the speed, and all of the other stuff is interesting, man. It's like, what's the point of going after a smaller receiver if these big receivers come in just as fast, just as quick, and just as good, man? It's really no point. The only thing about these physical route runners, their catching seems to be a little bit lower, but you gotta give something to take something. Next, let's focus on the tight end, and it's not going to be the vertical threat. I'm sure a bunch of y'all probably thought it would be vertical threat for the most athletic. No, it's going to be your possession, man. Like, just sorting by the fastest tight ends in the whole entire league, and this is years into advance, so every single one of these players, AI generated. And your fastest tight ends are actually the possession, and they also get good strength. You look at the vertical threats, that strength is dropping. But the vertical threats also could block, surprisingly, if y'all didn't know that. And then also the possession tight ends could also block. But when you get a guy like this, 6'6" tight end, we move into the generational range, man. Tight ends don't really come in 6'6", and you see he's a 5-star. We don't get to see the development trait. I think it's safe to assume it's elite. He's a 90 overall as a true sophomore. And yeah, you look at his skill caps, man. I know this video not about elite generational guys, but when I see one, I gotta show y'all. 6'6" tight ends. If you see it, listen, generational, man. Possession guy right here. But that's going to be your most athletic tight end, is going to be these possessions. So when it comes to just having the best athlete on the O-line, you want to go with the athlete center, man. They come in with crazy speed, good strength. Like, I mean, hold up, 84 speed, 98 strength, and you're not sacrificing much blocking ability. Like, some of these athlete centers be dogs, and look at the ability list. You don't really see that many O-linemen getting max abilities like that, man. And a lot of these agile guys, they want to get them abilities. They are maxing out abilities, man. Compared to some of these other guys, look at the guards, agile, and look at the other archetypes, pass protector, not max abilities. Yes, they do have abilities, but not max like you see some of these agiles, raw strength, but we already know the book on the raw strengths. But then you get an 88 speed guy, pass protector. I don't know what be going on sometimes, man. 88 speed guy, 300 pounds. I don't know what be going on, but more consistently, it's going to be these agile guys coming in the fastest, and then also you're not sacrificing the strength. And like I said, for O-line, having speed, especially when maybe you're a guy that run a lot of screens, or you want guys getting up into the second level, having that speed and then also acceleration, that's not a bad thing, man. As long as the combos with the impact blocking and, the lead blocking, okay, perfect. When it comes to your edge rushers, I'm going to go with the power rushers as your most athletic guys. That's your biggest freak of nature on the D-line, man, because they come in with both speed, power, pass rush, and power moves and finesse moves, man. Then you also get the block shedding. They come in just super well-rounded, man. They also develop to continue to be well-rounded. Compared to the speed guys, not so much. Like, look at the fastest D linemen or fastest left ends, and the first couple guys are all power rushers, and then you get an edge setter, then you finally get a speed rusher, and he's a freshman. So this is not the say-all, be-all by any means, but it's like, yo, these are supposed to be speed rushers, but there's so many power rushers that's way faster. That says a lot. That says a whole lot, man. So I actually lean towards the power rushers this year more than the speed rushers just overall, just because they come in with a little bit more of everything. And the biggest freak of nature is going to be the athlete edge rushers, man. I love those guys this year. They are way better than what they were last year, man. They come in with good speed, strength, and also the finesse moves come in higher than the power moves. For some reason, some reason, man, he's supposed to be a power rusher. So definitely go after them athlete D linemen, athlete edge rushers. And then D tackle going to be the same exact story. Don't got to talk about it too much. It's going to be your power rushers, man, as your biggest athletes coming in, biggest, strongest, fastest. Is going to be your power rushers, man. Linebacker, only one thing to talk about is going to be your athlete thumping middle linebacker. And you can move them to outside linebacker, keep them inside, move them to edge. You can move them anywhere you want. It's going to be your athlete middle linebacker as your best athletes for linebackers, obviously, man. Moving over to corner, and here it gets a little bit interesting because the bump and run usually come in the fastest, but sometimes you also get zone corners coming in with good speed and then also developing the speed as well. But I don't love the bump and run and the zone corners for the fact that they don't develop evenly. You know, you kind of either getting one or the other. You either getting zone coverage or man coverage. But these are going to be your best athletes when it comes to fastest, you know, highest jump ability. You're not really getting much strength with safeties here. Your boundary corners do get the ability to rush the passer a little bit with that quick jump. So that is a good ability. But when it comes to your biggest freaking natures, you know, your fastest, strongest, most athletic, it's probably going to be the bump and run and the zone combination of those two. And then lastly, it's going to be your safeties. And I'm going to go with the hybrid safety as your best just athlete. They come in with solid speed, and then also the strength is no slouch. 81 strength on this guy, 95 speed. Obviously, is one of the best safeties in the nation. But keep going down to the next hybrid safety. 94 speed, 74 strength. I mean, that's pretty good. And then also you getting some coverage ability. 90 man, 88 zone. I mean, do a little bit of everything. Catching, tackling, not bad. Like, these hybrid safeties are actually legit this year, man. Another guy right here, 93 speed, strength a little bit lower, but they are super, super well-rounded. I'm going with the hybrid safety as just the biggest athlete, the best athlete at safety. So quick little video, man, just talking about some of these guys. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and check out the ebook down below, and we're on to the next one.